Hello everybody, itsDair here and welcome back to OneShot, where we are inside the tower and the entity tried to separate me and Niko for some reason, stupid goddamn entity, and now he said that we'll never leave. So, well, dang. At least we're united with Niko once again, I think. I can at least control her, but yeah. Oh yeah, right, this place. I don't remember. Oh yeah, that's right. This is amazing. You're going to love this. So this is just an endless maze. It looks like every turn it's the same. But I don't know if you've noticed, but the black clover window in the background actually is different now. So it's transparent. Apologies for that, I did not want to put the librarian in danger. And if we put this on the black clover symbol, we get our way out. So it's up. I was so stunned by this mechanic, it's so amazing. I love it. The fourth wall breaking is so good. This being has a habit of silencing the people who learn of its true nature. I'm just sorry that I really can't give you my initial reactions, but we'll have to do. We'll have to manage. Regrettably, I've seen it happen to dear friends. Oh, like the Prophet and Calamus' father, maybe? I don't think I made that connection last time. But do not worry. The entity cannot touch you. Wait, what does this mean? Do I have to go? Oh, I maybe have to go back. Right. Yes, I think that was correct. Nor can it say anything to me. Now, who is the author? And why is the author helping us? Did the author create? Now, I have a theory that the author is actually the programmer. I already left the world on my own terms, but that didn't really make sense then. And the entity would be the game, and which is why the game is destroying itself or destroying its own world, and that's why the game is the world in here is actually decaying, and there's nothing we can do to stop it, really. I never meant for the entity to exist. Well, I guess that actually shoots down my theory, doesn't it? Damn it. But now that it's fully sentient, one thing has become clear. So we just have to follow where it points, and I just wanted to show you if we follow where it doesn't point. So like, I think it was, I don't remember. Anyway, it just stops. Oh, did I forget to read it? Dang, that was stupid. The entity seeks death. It only seeks death. Death to itself, death to the world. A relentless desire that manifested physically. So up here. You've already seen the scars. Yep. Right now, the entity is doing everything it can to impede your progress, stalling for even a few minutes. Oh, which one was it? Forgot that one up there. Oh. Before you inevitably bring the sun to the tower's summit. Oh, that was only one. Wow, that was pretty stupid of me. And that is where you, God, will make the final judgment for the world. Of course, the entity will contact you again there. It was the middle one, right? And when it does, it will trick you into shattering the sun. So I'm just going to write this down because I think it's important. The author. The author says that the entity will trick us into shattering the sun. I know it may be cheating because I've actually seen this before, but oh well. so I know what to write down and stuff, what to take note of. This will end the world instantly. Dot dot dot. Was the author part of this world, or is the author part of... Maybe the author is actually the game now, and the entity is, I don't know, something else. More dots. I really think this mechanic is awesome. I mean, that you have to, it's so different. Like, it's basically just a transparent picture, I guess, and then you have to put it on top. No. It's amazing. It's so well thought out. So well thought out. I'm sorry. I do not know what to do in a situation like this. Oh, wrong one. But I think I have to tell you the truth. The sun is the Messiah's tie to this world. Which one was it I had to go? This is actually a great way of doing puzzles then. So we have to go down this. Oh, that was not it. This one. Whee! Ah, it's so clever. I love it. I love it. It's so amazing and clever. As long as the sun is intact, the Messiah remains trapped here. Oh dear. Once I got this message, my heart just sank straight into the ground. So we have to apparently make the choice of not helping Niko, who have been with us, who we've been with from the very get-go, and only if we do that, when we save the world. Shattering the sun may terminate this world, but so this one. It's actually quite simple puzzles, but I just adore it because of this mechanic here. It's also the only way for the Messiah to return home. Oh dear. Oh dear. No, not that one. I mean, I knew that there would have to be some sort of twist to the story. I mean, it wouldn't just be this simple, but I don't know, the game has just made me care so much about Niko that it's so difficult. I don't think I've ever had this oh, that was not correct. Like, oh, it was correct. So like this one. I don't think I've ever had a tie that great to a main character because because of the way that you are actually not controlling the main character, but the main character talks to you. I mean, it's just so difficult. No, what am I doing? Oh god. Oh, that was actually correct. Oh no, I think I messed it up. Okay, I think that did it. That looks right. Okay, so we have the choice. The author is telling us that we have the choice of shattering the sun, which brings the Messiah home, or brings Niko home. Niko, who is missing her family, her mother and her village and everything, her world. She's trapped here alone, except for us, really. or restoring the sun, and the Messiah Niko stays in the world, as well as, well, restoring the sun to the world. I did not realize things could end up like this. Please forgive me. Yeah. And that was pretty much where I was before. It's a light bulb. Thank goodness it's safe. And of course, Niko doesn't know anything of this at this point. So I guess itsDair isn't coming back. I'm here, Niko! I've been guiding you through! Yeah, Niko, I'm here! itsDair? We've really been the only friend to Niko all this time. Like, she's not felt alone because we've been there. Yes? Is that really you? I thought you were gone. I never left you. I never left you, Niko! That was just the entity trying to trick you into sleeping forever. Oh, I was feeling a bit scared back there. I thought I was completely alone. And that was silly of me to assume, wasn't it? I guess we need to figure out where to go now, and... The sun! It lit up on its own. Yeah. I guess I should pick it up, right, itsDair? I think we've seen this before, haven't we? Yep. So actually Niko, when we first got to this world, I think this is really interesting. Niko, when we first got to this world, actually woke up inside the tower. Apparently, where they knew on the top, at the top of the tower, apparently, where the new. Oh, it actually works now. The wood is neatly stacked in the fireplace. Where the old, well, the new sun would be. Yeah, everything is intact, but it's also not broken at all. That's actually interesting. I didn't think to look in here last time. It won't turn on. Ad infinitum. Ad infinitum. Now we go up here. I was going to say that another problem with letting Niko stay in this world is that... Oh, so you actually made it here. I guess you win, itsDair. I'll tell you how to save the world then. When you reach the summit, shatter the light bulb and... Oh. He actually said that we had to save the world by shattering the sun. No, but I was going to say that each time we turned off the game, Niko was aware of it. Everything went dark. So if we save the world and not we save the world, if we place the sun in the summit, and which means Niko will stay in this world, and then I close the game down and never to return again, then the world is still going apparently, and it's just dark because the game is not open. Maybe that's only because they don't have the sun there, because we know that the world had history before we got there. It had the industrial age and so on, had a living world. I don't know, man. And everything is locked. I'm just humoring you. I know you begin help from a certain someone. He already told you about the choice, didn't he? Yes, he did. As a matter of fact, he did. Are you still planning to save the world, itsDair? Why are you trying so hard for this? Haven't you even figured out what this world is? See, I thought the world was, well, it is a game, but I told you at the beginning, your mission is to help Niko leave. Because Niko isn't part of this world. Niko is only here to... Niko is the only thing worth saving here. The final choice is up to you. I can't go against my programming. See, I can't go against my programming. That was actually what reinforced my theory that the entity is the game itself and the game is bugged or whatever, so it wants to kill the world. It wants to kill itself. But, yeah. Everything is locked. You only have one shot, itsDair. And there it was. There it was, the one shot. That it wasn't that we were dying or we should have been careful. It's that we only get one shot at actually making the choice of getting Niko to leave. If you choose to smash the light bulb, Niko wakes up back home like it was all a dream. If you let Niko return the sun, the child will have to bear the weight of this sacrifice. So actually, the author told us that the entity was trying to trick us, but they have said the exact same thing. But the author also said that the entity was sentient. So it knows what has been happening. It knows that we have been told that it would lie to us. At least tell Niko the truth. You do care about Niko, don't you? I care so very much about Niko. As I mentioned before, I don't think I've ever cared this much for a main character before. And this is where I came to last time, where I discovered that I have been recording black screen. So from here on out, everything is brand new for me as well. Sure is taking a while. Sure is moving from side to side a lot. I guess this elevator leads to the top of the tower, itsDair. Are you excited, itsDair? No, I'm not excited at all. Finally gonna save the world. And I know it's real this time because you're here. I'm not excited at all. I don't want to make the choice. And then I get to go home for real this time too. I can't wait to see everyone again. Are you okay, itsDair? You seem a little quiet. Yeah. Niko. I'm going to tell her the truth. Yeah? I need to tell you something. I'm listening. I can't save both. The world and you. What's that supposed to mean, itsDair? To send you home, we must break the light bulb. What? But won't that... Oh my god, her dream! Her dream was to saw the broken light bulb. She was home in her dream and the light bulb was broken. Oh, that was a clue. Oh, but won't that end the world? Yeah. I don't want that to happen. So what happens when we save the world? What happens to me? I don't know. You don't? I don't want to make this choice. No. She's so cute and sweet and innocent and just thrown into this like for no reason at all. This is the top of the tower. Guess I have to press it. So this is where the sun belongs. If I put the sun in here, we'll be able to save the world, right? But if I want to go home, I'll have to break it? Yes. No, don't cry, Niko. Oh. itsDair? What should I do? What's the right thing to do? Return home or return the sun? Oh, her eyes are moving. Okay, so this is why I was talking a little bit in the last episode about the fact that I had to play the whole thing through it once again. Actually might be a little bit of a cheat, but maybe a blessing in disguise, because this time I took notes of what people are saying about everything. So actually, Silver in the Baron, she said that she didn't like that the child was being a messiah because she thought it was unfair. So apparently she knew about this, that the son would be tied to her, to Niko. And she thinks that we should just let the world die because the son did not fix it. The son might not fix it because the decay started before the last son died. And then we have the Glen, people talking about how the Glen gets smaller every time, the fish population getting smaller even though there's more water. Someone said, I don't remember who said it, but someone said that the sun, I guess I'll edit this in so you can see who said this, the sun won't fix the root of the problem, the world will die, even though we return it. But people would probably like to see the sun one last time before it dies. Then we have in the city, where the squares have killed 2 robots in the Glen, like the water sample analysis, so the squares are multiplying way out of control apparently. And then there's a dude outside the library telling us asking us if it would be better to slowly fade away or die instantly. The author just told us that if we shatter the sun, the world instantly dies. If we don't shatter the sun, the world will most likely decay and everything will fade away just slowly over time. The entity would lie to us, try to get us to shatter the sun. But he did say the very same thing as the author did. I don't know, I don't want to kill the world, but I want Niko to leave. Niko is so innocent in all of this. Niko didn't ask for it. Niko just woke up. At least as far as we know, Niko didn't do anything. Niko was just chosen and just woke up in this world, woke up in the tower. That's so unfair. I guess it's also unfair for a whole world to die. I think I will relate this to Bastion, a game by Supergiant Games, I think. It was one of my favorite, all-time favorite games. In the end, spoiler alert, the story of Bastion was that a calamity has happened and the world is basically destroyed. There's not much left to it. There's few people only. And in the end, you get the choice of restoring the world to before the calamity or move on. Fly away with the Bastion. Fly away from your world. That time I took the choice of flying away. Seeing a new world. See if there's anything out there. Because with the reason that if I would set back time to before the calamity, there would be no indication, no guarantee that the calamity wouldn't happen once again and it would just be an infinite loop. And I think with what people have been saying throughout the world, that the decay is already there and the world is dying, even with the sun. And the one saying that it would be much better just to die instantly. I think it would benefit Niko the most to return home instead of her seeing also that we restore the sun, and she sees that the world is still decaying, so her sacrifice was not worth anything. I mean, it is destroying a whole world. I've been rambling on for a long time now. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm going to do it. I am sending Niko home. I trust your judgment. itsDair. Oh, that shaking of the screen was pretty amazing. itsDair. What happened? It's very dark in here. Oh. I can see the light at the end of this passage. I think I hear a voice too. Mama? I can hear her calling me. All I need is to pass through this wall. I'll finally be home again. Ah, itsDair. I guess this is goodbye. I'm glad I got to meet you, itsDair. Thank you for everything. Oh god! She goes through the screen! No! OneShot. Oh my god, that was amazing. What happens? Oh yeah, the world decays, everything went dark. Graphics, Nightmargin. Hopefully Niko returned home. And it wasn't just... Why didn't we see her return home? I wanted a confirmation that she got back with her mom. Everything dies. Well, it doesn't look like there's anyone in the world as it dies, so at least that's good, I guess. Man, it was amazing. Holy... Was it those 3 people who just did everything? That's impressive. Almost as impressive as Toby Fox doing Undertale almost all by himself. Official testers. Okay, we sent Niko home. We did it, guys. Thanks for playing. Niko is back home with her mama. This world is no more. But it was dying anyway, so... Fatal error, so savior not found. Shutting down. That was incredible. I'm really glad that I got to play this game. And I didn't spoil it, as I mentioned in the very first episode. I didn't spoil it for myself. I think I took the right choice in the end. If you think otherwise, if you have any other reason, please let me know in the comments below. We only get one shot. Niko is home with her parents in her village. Just her mom. We don't know if she has a dad. I don't think I've ever been this invested in a main character before. That was really fantastic writing. And, well, not just writing, just the fantastic use of mechanics. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please, if you did, let me know on YouTube by liking it. Maybe even subscribe to me. And that was OneShot. See you in the next video. Over and out.